just came back for the win.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, ETN once more. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. ETN once more. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Going for it, here's ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Well, veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. drop to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Option play, Willis looking to run. A beautiful fake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. On
on first down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. A give, running right, ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with ETN.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Go street.
4th down, Willis.
And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Right side complete. That's Woods. And some room to maneuver. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that'll make it 13-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 11.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
70 Rangers.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
19 tight.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Willis will try again here after the pick 6.
And that is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Let's go now.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Ready.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go, here we go. Go check, go check.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The 2nd down.
Example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
ETN up the middle. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Kelsey from 21 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Another truck. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. This time Willis will throw it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Galladay, 43 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here we go, set. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
First and 10, it's Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Rig. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. Hurt.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll set up to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check mash.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Big Lion. Check.
Willis, got to have this one.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A check down here for Henry.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 right. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street. Go street. 60 Bobcat. Come 19. Ready?
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Willis to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It's not been good. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
18 runners.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's caught by Galladay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Come on. Hey. 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Willis. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
19 right. Check mash.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down and they will lose the football. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Jags, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.